Hello friends, welcome to Science Tutor. Let's identify these constants. Meanwhile, how good are you in memorizing and identifying constants in your basic science when you see them? The first one, we have 9.8 meter per second square. What comes to your mind when you see this value, 9.8? Acceleration due to gravity, given as g. This is used in our physics. Acceleration due to gravity. That's a gravitational pull where we are given g. Many times it is identified by g. Other times it could be 10 or 9.8. So this value, this constant, is acceleration due to gravity. 6.02 times 10 raised to power 23. Now this represents the Avogadro constant. Avogadro constant is a constant that is used in relating 1 mole of a substance many times. A relationship that has to do with the number of moles, number of particles as well. So this constant is known as Avogadro constant. The third one, 96,500 coulomb per mole. This is known as Faraday's constant. So whenever you see that, students, you should be able to identify it. Many students have had the challenge in identifying constants like this, and it tends to limit them from calculation. So this is called Faraday's constant. 1 Faraday is equivalent to 96,500 coulombs per mole. The next, we have 22.4 dm cube. This has to do with the molar volume of a gas. That is what this term is. STP, standard temperature and pressure. That is the meaning. Standard temperature and pressure. STP. SVP is for saturation vapor pressure. Saturation vapor pressure of a gas. Saturation vapor pressure. We have the number, the constant 3.0 times 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This has to do with velocity. As in physics, we call this velocity of light. Remember, light travels faster than sound waves. So light waves travels faster than sound waves. So this is the velocity of light. Velocity of light 3 times 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Always given in problems. Then we have 1.01 times 10 raised to the power 5 Newton per square meter. This is called standard pressure. Standard pressure. Other times we see it as 760 millimeter mercury. The likes goes on and on. We also have 760 millimeter. We have 273 Kelvin. This has to do with standard temperature. I brought this down because we initially defined, explained STP, standard temperature and pressure. So standard temperature, standard pressure, these are the values. Then we also have the one we call 3 times 10 raised to power 2, or 3.8 times 10 raised to power 2, or we can say 380 meter per second. This is known as the velocity of sound wave, as velocity of sound. So these are some constants that students are supposed to be familiar with, so that when they are faced with problems, they can always solve for the solution. I'm sure we got value from this. Please like my videos, share and subscribe for more persons to see. Have a good time. Bye for now.